Hello everybody, it is Tom and welcome to another video. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey. So, we are back with another queer book rec because I have just finished reading a book and it was amazing and I need to tell you about it. So that's what's going on. The title of the book is The Many Half-Lived Lives of Sam Sylvester, which, excellent title. The author is Maya MacGregor, and this book this book grabbed me from the very beginning, and I just spent the last this whole morning reading it because I had to know what happened. I had to know what was going to happen. So it is a good book. But let me tell you some more about it. Okay, so the main character of this book is Sam. And Sam is 18, non-binary, autistic, lives with their adopted dad, who is the best human. And they've just moved to a new town because Sam experienced a rather traumatic event in their old town where some homophobes/transphobes basically almost killed them in kind of a prank gone wrong sort of situation. So Sam has moved to this new area, kind of trying to get away from all that and start afresh. And another thing about Sam is that Sam is awesome, by the way. Sam is such a cool character. I really like them. They are relatable. They are interesting and unique and just a very, very cool person. For much of their life, Sam has been very interested and kind of fixated on the idea of researching kids who died before they turned 19. They have this secret book that they've put together of all this information about these different kids who've, died from this or that prior to reaching that milestone of 19. And so Sam also has this kind of feeling deep within them that they are not going to reach 19. So they think that the reason that they're obsessed with all this is because they're, foreseeing their own death or something like that. So the house that Sam and their dad have moved into turns out to have belonged to one of the kids that Sam has learned about. This kid's name was Billy, and Billy died 30 years earlier, and it rocked the town because he was super well liked and just a really nice guy, and it was ruled an accident, but Billy's friends and family never really believed it, but eventually there was just no evidence, so they had to kind of accept that it probably was just an accident. So Sam has moved into this house where not just where Billy lived, but where Billy died, and discovers that, in fact, the room that Sam has claimed as their own was Billy's room and was where Billy died. So Sam starts kind of feeling Billy's presence and getting whiffs of smells that are not related to what's actually happening, and glimpses of things in their dreams, and will touch something and get just a spark of memory that doesn't belong to them. So it's got that really cool kind of paranormal aspect to it, but at its heart, there's so much wonderful stuff in this book of Sam meeting people who actually accept them, and falling in love with the girl who lives in the neighborhood, Shep, who is super cool. There's just a lot of really cool characters in this, and the mystery aspect of it. So not only are Sam and Shep trying to solve the mystery of what happened to Billy all those years ago, but a new mystery is building because someone has started leaving them these threatening notes, trying to warn them not to dig into the mystery of Billy's murder. So someone is trying to warn them off and leaving them creepy notes, or breaking into Sam's house, and lots of weird, creepy things start happening, trying to figure out who is leaving the notes, who killed Billy, if they're connected, if they're not, what's all going on. It's a very gripping mystery. And I will say that I kind of figured out who it was, but then the author managed to make me change my mind with some other things going on. So, like, I think they do a very good job of not making it obvious, but it also all makes sense once you get to the ending. So, like, this was such a good book. Like, as I said, I loved the character of Sam. I loved all Sam's friends that they make while they're at school. There's some really awesome supportive adult figures, like the special ed teacher at school, and of course Sam's dad is just the best. So you have all these really cool, just lots of cool people and supportive adults, and through all of that, this murder mystery and the paranormal aspect of it, and it's just a really cool book. Now, I will say that, as you would expect from a book that is about the death of a teenager, it gets rather dark in some parts. And some things are a little bit creepy depending on how you feel about paranormal signs, or like the idea of a ghost, even a friendly one, communicating with people in the world. So, like, Sam has a lot of dark thoughts about what happened to them back in their former town, and of course there's this feeling over them through the whole book of, I'm not going to live to see 19. It's not a light and fluffy read, but there are light and fluffy aspects. There's wonderful characters, and the writing is excellent. The mystery is really cool. So yeah, like, I do not hesitate to recommend this book, but I would say be careful if you're in a state of mind where reading something a little darker might influence your mood in a negative way. So is that clear? I don't know. Yeah, so basically, it's a fantastic book. It's not like a happy, cheerful book the whole way through, but it's very enjoyable and very engaging, and I really loved it. So, yes, this concludes my review of The Many Half-Lived Lives of Sam Sylvester. So, yeah. Oh, and I want to mention the author is also non-binary and autistic, so, you can definitely feel the authenticity of this book and everything that Sam is going through. But yeah, so if you have read this book, let me know in the comments what you thought, and if you haven't, maybe consider picking it up, because it's a pretty awesome book. So yeah, okay. Alright, I guess that's all I have to say. I'm looking forward to editing a video today that will take maybe an hour instead of 2 straight days of misery. So, like, yeah, I mean, I'm really glad that I made the previous video, but when you have to spend so much time, like, not only going to a certain person's Twitter page to screen cap horrible things they have said, but, like, searching for clip art that matches the mood of what you're trying to show, like, searching for things like hate rally and misery and depression, like, I'm glad it's behind me. So, anyway, thank you as always to everyone who likes and comments, and what else can you do? Like, comment, subscribe, all those things. Everyone who's here. A huge thanks to our patrons, and a special shout out to our Nick Nelson members, Kelly Walker, Book Nerd Charlie, Paul Z, and Michelle. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, or night, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever time of day it may happen to be. And I will see you next time. So, okay, bye. Say you're coming around.